Right, boys, day 158. As you'll notice, I've got a haircut finally after days and days of saying that I'm going to get a haircut and I haven't got one, and now I am here with a haircut. Yeah, so cool. I just wanted to touch on something quickly. First of all, I've spent my day recording and writing scripts for Ryan. Ryan's new shorts are being cooked up at the moment, so expect them in the next few days, new batch. So that's gonna be cool. That's basically what I've been doing today, just perfecting scripts, writing scripts on different shorts, and yeah, that and recording videos for this thing that I'm releasing. I'm being very vague on this thing because I'm just waiting, but you're gonna find out. You're gonna find out once it's out. You're gonna find out. So just wait. Just wait. Hopefully in the next 2 weeks. If not less than that, actually. But yeah, it's cool nonetheless. So yeah, that's cool. But there was one thing I wanted to touch on, which I really kind of related back to like business and stuff. It wasn't directly tailored to business. It wasn't like it wasn't business tailored. But let me explain it. So a lot of the time, I see people like get into relationships and then they kind of like drop off, right? They get into a relationship, they get comfortable in the relationship, and then the relationship they'll get fat or they'll kind of slack off and they'll just get comfortable, whatever happens, and they'll kind of take the relationship for granted, and then the relationship will go downhill because they're not putting effort into the relationship, and then the relationship will drop off and it will eventually end a lot of the time. And I'm not saying that from a outsider perspective, saying that I am a relationship guru, because I'm not. But the reason I say that is because I saw that from someone else. It wasn't me that said it. I didn't just say it myself. It was someone else. But then I was like, okay, I thought back and I related it to business. So the way it was formatted was someone like gets into shape because they want to get into a relationship. They get everything together. They get their life together. They get in good shape. They get a good diet going. They like become the best man they can in the hopes of getting a girlfriend, right? To get the best girlfriend they can get, or to just basically get a girlfriend, right? And they put their best foot forward. They're always like wearing the right clothes. They're like got a decent haircut, which I mean, mine's not amazing right now because I just got out of the shower, but I mean, it's better than before. Yeah, so they'll get a haircut and everything will just be good. They'll go to the gym consistently. Then they get into a relationship, and then in the relationship they just kind of disregard it. They'll stop going to the gym. They'll stop working. They'll stop doing like putting work into the relationship. They won't actually treat the relationship like a relationship. It will just be like, I'm in a relationship, cool, and then they won't do anything. And I think the same thing applies to business. When I see it so much, because a lot of people work on a retainer basis when they work with clients, and they'll sign a client, and then they'll just completely disregard the client because they only get a certain amount from that client, and they'll sign the client and then be like, okay, so that's 2K. I want to make it to 10K a month. I need 5 clients. So they'll get the client, disregard the client, do a shit job, then go searching for more clients. So it's the same as a relationship. You put your best foot forward to get them through the door, to get them to pay you. Once they pay you, disregard them, and then you're like, okay, on to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one. And you've got to understand that it's easier to keep a client than it is to get a new one. So most of the time, people will sign them and they just leave after that month because it's been a shitty onboarding process. There was some stat that I saw where, like, if you've got a shitty onboarding process, the chances that a client sticks with you, no matter how good a job you do, for the next 6 months is minimal, because like it's the first few days when they're trying to get to grips with who you are, what your services are like whether you respect them, whether you understand them, whether you're empathetic to them, whether you do a good job. They're trying to understand all these things, and in doing so, if you seem to them like they've paid you and then you're disregarding them and you're doing a shit job, they're just going to get in their head. Like, everyone's mental. And if people even that you sign them and say, yeah, we're going to call tomorrow about stuff. over that night when they've just paid you a massive fee of like $2,000, because not many people are just going to pay $2,000 out of their pocket, and it's some like relatively big business, right? So it's a big decision on their behalf most of the time, and you sign them, you get them on board, and you say, oh yeah, we're going to call tomorrow. They've just lost $2,000. Well, it's an investment, but they've lost $2,000 to a person who said we're going to call tomorrow. So that night they all sat on their own, getting their own head about whatever it is, thinking, oh, this, I don't know, this, oh, what if they're scamming? What if they're doing this? Oh, I'm a bit worried. And then they get in their head, and then they're going to come back into the second meeting, like all tentative, and some people might even ask for a refund. Depends what they're like. But regardless, I mean, even when you sell someone, you've got to keep selling them the whole way through. You can't just sell them the first call, and then the next call's like, yeah, cool, yeah. You've got to always be selling them on the idea, selling them on the outcome, selling them on what you're going to do for them. And I see a lot of people the same way as they do with relationships. They'll go and put their best foot forward and try and look like the best person ever when they're trying to sign someone, because they're just so desperate to get them through the door. But then once they get them through the door, they just disregard it and just like get in the comfort zone. It's like, okay, there's one, now on to the next one. And obviously you can't have more than one girlfriend. Well, you can, but most people just have one girlfriend. Like if you're normal, you have one girlfriend. So they'll get that girlfriend, and then they'll just be like, okay, I don't need to be good anymore because I'm comfortable with this girlfriend. And then everything just like tails off. They stop going to the gym as much. They get comfortable. The girlfriend respects them less because they just sit on their ass all day, and they're just like almost like a yes man to their girlfriend doing certain things, and they kind of like lose track of their dream, you know? And you see it so much. Like people will just get in a relationship and then they'll be like, okay, cool. So yes, your girlfriend's like the most like important, of course, but don't disregard your dream because of their girlfriend. Like they'll respect you more, as much as you might have to say no to them sometimes if you're pursuing something, as opposed to just saying yes all the time. And the same thing goes with business. You sign someone and then you disregard them, you're going to lose them at some point if you're not doing a good job. I see it happens so often. People just sell, be the best like person ever trying to sell. Like when they're trying to sell, but like, yeah, we're going to do this for you. We're going to do this. Oh yeah, we're going to do this. Yeah, this is going to happen. We're going to do this. And then they sign them, and then they're like, push them off to one side. Push them off to one side. Okay, that's 2K. That's 2K in the door. Okay, we need to sign 4 more clients. Okay, how are we going to keep signing clients? They don't scale. You've got to be able to scale. You can't just put all your focus into outreach and then just disregard the clients, because it's easier to keep a client than it is to get a new one. So that's basically my value of the day. Don't get comfortable once you get someone in the door, whether it be a girlfriend, whether it even be a boyfriend to my 2% of female viewers that watch my channel, or a client in business. When you sign them, whether it's a signature, like an emotional signature relationship-wise, or you sign them on a retainer, don't fucking disregard them, because I see it happen so much, because there's so many scammers on Twitter and Instagram, and they say, yeah, we can do this, and then I just know for a fact like 90% of people who run agencies just do a shitty fucking job, and it's not feasible. It's not gonna last forever. You know, it doesn't work. So yeah, that's basically my vibe. I think you get what I'm trying to say. So if you get what I'm trying to say, cool. But yeah, it's nice to not have the goofiest trim of all time now. A bit more of a sophisticated haircut. Maybe not now because I've got I got out of the shower, but it's a lot more tidy than the last one. So anyway, I need to go to bed. It's a relatively decent time. It is 10:30. So new record for me recording this video. Well, relatively, but yeah. Tomorrow I've got to write more scripts. I've got to write a new newsletter, and I need to just record videos all day. That is my day. Tomorrow, went to the gym today. No gym tomorrow. It's literally just I just don't want to I just want to get it all done, because the amount of stress that will be lifted off my shoulders once it's all done, it'll be like fucking unreal, man. So that's my day tomorrow. And yeah, boys, I'm excited to show you what's been in the works the last 2 months. And the amount of Sorry, the amount of work that's gone into it is fucking crazy. And to put it into perspective, I need to edit the video, but this project that I'm working on, right? One of the biggest projects I've worked on in a while. And it's like personal. It's a personal project with someone else. But the amount of work, to put it into perspective, is I have gone and written, I think it's 90 episodes. 90 episodes on this thing that we're releasing, right? It's 90 different episodes on, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but 90 episodes on a specific topic, which I've done, yeah, loads of work on the last few years. Like, it's been literally my core focus the last 5 years of my life. Probably approaching 6 now, but no, it is 6. It is 6. Fuck me, because I'm 21 now. Jesus Christ. But yeah, and each one of the episodes has got a 1 to 2 page script, if not longer. And I've gone and written every single one of those pages. So if we're doing, just to say, an average of like a page and a half every single one, I think I have the text on size 11. So, yeah, 1.5 times 90. It's 135 pages of writing done in the last 2 months, if not less. And now I'm going to bring it into fruition and record it all, edit it all, and then market it. So you're going to see what it is in the next few weeks. With that said, newsletter is also going to be written tomorrow. So if you want to subscribe to that, you can check out the top of the description. But with that said, I'm just going to be sat here recording videos all day tomorrow. So that's going to be fun and writing as well. So proper grind. But I need to go to bed and I'm going to get up. I'm going to get up early and we get to work tomorrow again. So thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow night. Appreciate you boys. And series might be over if this thing all goes well. So appreciate you boys. Good night. Cheers.